You said we love the messy trial. Okay, messy, 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 child, messy. Okay, so this messy live is brought to you today by Portia's People Magazine article. Cause child, if one more person tag me in People Magazine, I will scream. But we're gonna talk about it. You talk about she got me a chokehold. Apparently, she got the whole internet in a chokehold with all these lies she be telling on this man. She got deported. Now all of a sudden, she is Bernadette, whatever the lady name is from Wait to Exhale. She's somebody's lover and her secretary, and his secretary working every day of the week. Okay, I don't understand how anybody can compare Porsha to Waiting to Exhale. This how you know it was a Caucasian behind that. This is how you know that a Caucasian put that AI together, because ain't no black woman in the world who really went through struggles in their divorce. No black woman in the world who really built their man up to be a strong black man, who helped him build his business from the ground up. No black woman can ever compare to Porsha, because Porsha didn't do none of that. Porsha did not build Simon up. What Porsha did was wait till he was built up and went in there and snatched the coins. That's what Porsha did. And look, y'all not mad at it, because this is the world we live in. The people today, the Gen Zers and all these people who just want to get something for nothing, y'all are praising that because y'all feel like, nobody wants to work. Everybody want to take something from somebody else, and that's what Porsha did. But it is what it is. Listen. I already told y'all I didn't feel like there were any victims in this situation. But if I gotta pick a side, which I always do, see, I'm not one of these bloggers. Okay, I'm not one of these bloggers who will sit there and be like teeter tottering, flip flopping, don't know what's right or what's wrong or whatever. I'm going to pick a side, okay? I'm going to tell you what I think. Now, we ain't all got to agree. We ain't all got to agree on which side I pick, but I'm going to pick a side each and every time. And this time, throughout the very beginning, I picked Simon's side from the very beginning. At first, I was on Simon and Porsha's side. It was Simon and Porsha and Fallon. Y'all remember that? And Fallon was messing around with the pool boy, and she was pregnant by the pool boy. And I was the first person to tell y'all that Fallon, and somebody had spotted Fallon walking around the neighborhood, and she was big and pregnant. And then Fallon got on the internet and tried to debunk my story and say, ATLN, I'm not big and pregnant, and I got a yard to walk my dogs. And I'm like, well, girl, you sure had a baby 5 months later. You weren't big and pregnant, but you was pregnant, okay? You was petite and pregnant. So the people was be mad. So yes, I was like, okay, well, maybe Porsha found love. We found a love in a hopeless place. Like maybe she found love with Simon. And things happen. Sometimes people connect when they're in odd spaces in their life. And I was like, well, maybe Porsha and Simon really do like each other. They seem to be having a good time. Simon is heartbroken because Fallon was messing around with the pool boy right up under his roof that he was paying for. So maybe, just maybe, the rebound is worth it. So, he rebounded with Porsha. Porsha then rebounded over there with him after she done fist bumped him on the air. And, they lived happily ever after for 15 months. 15. Yes, the 300 million black man. They lived happily ever after for 15 months. And we saw them flying everywhere, private jets, everything. People was trying to do exposés on Simon, talk about he was a scammer. He owed the jet company. He owed this. And then when I came here with the truth, they told y'all that Simon had gotten the jet situation dismissed. Y'all didn't believe that. It's like the lies be loud, but the truth be silent. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how groupthink works, because it's like when a crowd of people believe something, it gets louder and louder. First, the people were saying that Porsha paid for her own wedding. First, the people were saying that Porsha paid half on the house. First, the people were saying that Simon was taking money from Porsha. First, the people were saying all this. Now, all of a sudden, Porsha put in the legal documents that he's worth $300 million. Now, all of a sudden, everybody believes Porsha. I live for it, though. I live for it. You said y'all love to stone the woman. Who is stoning anybody? I am not stoning anybody. Why I keep clicking on you? You see what I mean about the person who be wrong be the loudest. You said of course they forgot all that. They sure did. You don't follow the crowd. I know because most of my squad is smart. They saw the rollout. Okay, we was talking about this over on Discord. The rollout with Porsha and Simon. We can go way back to February 2024. What year we in? We go way back to January of 2024 when those immigration documents mysteriously hit the net. Hit Lipstick Alley mysteriously. No stamp on them, okay? You know, because if a blogger had put them out there, we gonna put our stamp on it because y'all gonna give me my credit, okay? But they mysteriously hit the net. Then other bloggers start picking it up from Lipstick Alley. See, I like to see where things originate. And when I see where things originate, I'm like, I wonder why somebody would have put that man whole immigration file on the internet, okay, a year and a half ago, about a month or so before they filed for divorce. I wonder why it had got on there. Who would have thought about that? But you got to remember, Porsha got a team of people. And I'm not saying the team did it, but I'm just saying Porsha signed a lucrative 360-degree deal with NBC Universal. Porsha got a team of PR people, of agents and assistants and all kind of Instagram bots. And listen, she had to get all them people together to fight that 300 million man, honey. She knew if she was gonna get a coin, she had to hatch a plan, and that's what happened. Porsha came forward and said that Porsha Guabadia was coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Them damn immigration documents leaked. All the blogs talking about the immigration documents. A week later, Porsha filed for divorce after spending Valentine's Day in the Bahamas, or not in the Bahamas, Lord, in Dubai with Simon, looking happy, all up on the jet skis. I'm just like, what? This needs to be a Lifetime movie. It really does need to be a Lifetime movie. Not Nene be telling Michelle stuff. You ain't like Nene the only person I know. I know everybody in Atlanta. You must don't know me. Google me. Google Michelle Brown, Michelle ATLN Brown in Atlanta. Google straight from the A. You don't know who I am? You better find out. You better ask somebody. Anyway, it says, Michelle, another CC used your text content about Simon's first wife and she credited you. Thank you. Tell the people who credited me I said thank you. Okay. Tell the people who didn't credit me I said kiss my ass. Okay. You said the bots are in the chat. Oh, okay. They must be subscribed because I had put it on subscribers only, so the bots be subscribing too, honey. You said Porsha is a flop. Well, I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole, but I do want to remind y'all of some of the things that happened. Okay, y'all remember when Simon got detained? Porsha was actually the first person to tell y'all Simon was detained. She posted and deleted on Instagram. So all of these things have been happening, and people are like, Porsha ain't had nothing to do with it. She didn't have nothing to do with it. And now Porsha been gone. Remember I told y'all June 11th, 12th, somewhere around there, Porsha was going to be leaving to go to Traders. I told y'all that a long time ago. And Porsha been gone for about a week now. Now all of a sudden this rollout, this photo shoot, that's telling me that Porsha did all this before the divorce hearing even came about. Porsha has been waiting on this day to show y'all this. Like this has been her entire plan the whole time. But she didn't think Simon was gonna fight back. She didn't think that. Hold on, let me put some up here for us to look at, honey. Let me put some up here. Hold on, look at this right here. Shout out to who posted this one. This People magazine, but the Neighborhood Talk had posted this. Talk about, okay, Porsha pays homage to Angela Bassett on the cover of People magazine. Now look at this. Look at this AI. Look at this AI fire. Look at this. Look at this cover, Mac. Look at Porsha. Okay. Porsha trying to be Bernadine. Porsha, you did not build that man up. That man did not leave you for the white lady. Okay. That man did not cheat on you. That man wasn't cursing you out. That man didn't beat you. That man didn't do none of that, Porsha. You claim in the People's article that you didn't want the man to travel when you knew you married an immigrant in the first place. Now, I don't understand how you can say, "Oh, I didn't want him to travel. I feel bad. I didn't want him to travel." How you didn't want him to travel when you knew his business was traveling? Can somebody make this make sense to me? Okay, I know some of y'all team Porsha, and y'all can be team Porsha all y'all want to, but I'm team Truth around here. You said Phaedra suggested to Porsha to do a butterfly tribute to her cousin, and Porsha asked, "Do the butterflies come back to the owner?" Child, but listen. Anyway, she built him up on reality TV. I disagree. Michelle is the only content creator I will allow to critique Porsha. Everyone else can go. Oh, okay, you're gonna allow me. Okay, thank you, friend. You said, please tell me what exactly Porsha accomplished to be on the cover of People magazine. The divorce, what every woman has gone through. I've been divorced too, honey. I was married longer than Porsha. Hell, I was married for 10 years. Y'all say ain't got no man. I was married for 10 years. I lost 10 years of my life married to no good. Blah, 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 blah. I ain't gonna say nothing because, I got a little money now. He might sue me for defamation. I'm digressing. Let me move on. Now, Porsha did a whole damn photo shoot. Oh, that's the waiting to exhale thing. Okay. But look, Porsha did a whole damn photo shoot in front of the car. It's like, is this did they just superimpose Porsha's face onto this right here? And I'm not saying Porsha ain't got no body, but it look a little weird. It look a little weird. Porsha standing in front of that BMW. That's okay. And then she in the divorce, and her makeup looking real pasty. Porsha looking like a whole white woman in this with this white suit on. What is this makeup doing, Porsha? No, I don't understand. Okay. Let's see the other one. There she is right there. We got some contouring. It's a little darker. Now look at that makeup right there, and look at that makeup right there. I don't like it. I don't like this makeup right here. But this makeup right here pretty. Okay, there go Porsha. Look, any chance she got to promote her product, she will. They go to the Pursuit of Porsha book on the table, honey. She's standing at the desk, honey, with her suit on. She says she a businesswoman. Now she is a businesswoman with all of Simon's money. Okay, this a whole divorce photo shoot. I have never seen a divorce photo shoot before in my life. Here go another one. What's this? Oh, she being Bernadette in the mirror. Remember when Bernadette was in the mirror on Wait to Exhale when Michael didn't come home, and then Michael came home, said he was spending Christmas with that white lady. Porsha want us to believe that she went through something, and that ain't what she went through. Okay, I'm just saying. I feel like it's a travesty. It's a devastation. It's an insult to compare Porsha to Waiting to Exhale. And now here she is. I guess she got to mow her own lawn and stuff since Simon won't pay for the lawn care. She got to pick up all Polaris toys and stuff. I guess that's what this is right here because she at her pool. I don't know what this is, but we're going to leave it at that. You said Simon in Nigeria. She ain't getting no money. Actually, Simon is in Dubai. Okay, actually, Simon is in Dubai. You said this is a sneak peek of how easy it is to lie to people. Okay. Listen, I know that some of y'all are Team Porsha, and it's okay. You can be Team Porsha. But I just want to ask you, do you believe the stories, the lies that are coming out her mouth? Because the people in the comment section do not. The people in the comment section saying boo. The people saying great idea, wrong messenger. The people said, but she said she was ready to snatch someone else's husband after a few sips of Hennessy. The people put Nene Leakes gifts in the comment section where she painting the hat. Okay. The people said somebody said it's the fire that Porsha started. Okay. Porsha up here striking a match like, Bernadine to blow up Michael's BMW, but it was the fire that Porsha started. She should have had the Rolls Royce out there. She should have blew that up. Okay. She said she got to turn it back in a few weeks anyway, and it ain't got no tag on it, but I'm digressing. It says duplicated the look and scene perfectly. And then this person said corny. And this person sleeping. People saying this isn't the flex she thought it would be. People said, why is she on the cover of People? You know why she's on the cover of People, ladies and gentlemen? She's on the cover of People because People magazine is one of Bravo's go-to magazines. People magazine, Us magazine, E! Entertainment Tonight, Page 6. Bravo, NBC Universal, they have a select group of Caucasian news outlets that they allow to have, exclusives of the housewives. They don't give these to the black content creators. No. These black content creators be working their ass off, okay, for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And you know who they give it to? The Page 6. They had them giggling up there with them two gay men, them two white gay men, and it be like Phaedra, or it be Kelly, or it be Cynthia, or it be some of them. You'll never see them sitting with a black woman, okay? You'll never, they don't do that, and I don't like that. And then they be like really dragging. I don't like it when see, I don't like when the black men do it either, but I'm gonna give them a pass because they black and they got aunts and uncles, aunts and sisters and stuff. But I don't like it when them Caucasian men be sitting up there and they be dragging the black women, talking about their wigs and their clothes. I don't like that. But I'm digressing. But yeah, you said this is a sneak peek. Oh, wait. Let me scroll down to the end. My bad. Shout out to Princess AG. You said I still figure out where the meme came from of Nene painting. It was from where they was at some they was doing some child. I can't remember. They was doing arts and crafts and something. They was painting and it looked like she was painting like a little hat or something. Lie don't care who telling, and Porsha don't care about telling no lies. And since she don't care about telling no lies, we about to look at this right here. Hold on, we about to look at this interview right here so you can laugh. We're gonna laugh together, and even those of you who are team Porsha know this some bullshit. I know y'all do. Y'all just don't want to admit it. Y'all just don't want to admit it. Hold on, I'm gonna put this in here. We're gonna look at this interview real quick. Okay, it says Porsha speaks out in first interview since finalizing her nightmare divorce from Simon Guobadia. It was a nightmare, honey, and she is speaking out for the first time. Now, listen. I want y'all to let me know. Yes, copyright disclaimer in Section 107. The Copyright Act allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching. I want y'all to hear this, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Porsha fans, you listen. I want y'all to listen too, because I don't know.
Now that my divorce is finalized, yes, I'm finally able to exhale. I really am.
Wait a minute. I'm finally able to exhale. Listen, she planned this about 2-3 months ago. She probably filmed this about a year ago, y'all. Hold on, let's listen.
It comes with mixed feelings.
She still got her wedding ring on.
Probably more of like, it's not like a smooth, like, it's like, because it's not smooth yet. Like
Girl, Porsha acted like she lost the love of her life. Let's listen.
It's kind of surreal. I mean, divorces are so long and drawn out and so ugly. But I'm just glad not to be in the fight anymore. I'm glad not to battle anymore. I really hope that I can just send love out and be done with like fighting and protecting myself and being in defense mode. I'm just ready to move on and live. I really am. I'm ready for what's next.
Has she not been living this whole time? She got Simon deported. She been in the man's house. He couldn't come to the house. She kicked the kids out along with the nanny. Remember, the nanny said that Porsha came in and wished her happy birthday and left in the middle of the night. Then she came back and kicked Porsha out. I mean, kicked Simon out. And then Simon had to call the police, and Simon was in the back room, said, "It's a man with a gun." And Porsha had came with a man with a gun and said, "Time's up, time to get out." Y'all don't remember none of that though, because y'all don't be paying attention.
I really, really am. And I forgive myself, and I truly forgive him. And I'm done with the animosity, and I'm done with what could have been. Well, now that my divorce is finalized,
I'm swiping.
And I'm also done fantasizing about what it could have been. Because when you have a marriage like mine that felt so perfect, you often, after the breakup.
Wait a minute. Now her marriage was perfect? Oh, God. Wait a minute. We was witnessing Prince Charles and Princess Diana. What?
Fantasize about how perfect it could have been and what you could have done different. And I'm okay now with how everything has happened. And I'm good.
Oh, she said she good. She okay. She okay. She loved the way it happened. She loved that, she had a prenup that actually, she was able to cash out this time. And, the people say they ain't mad at it. Hold on. It's another one. Hold on. This is another one. Porsha said it's lonely. She can't connect with other men. And she said she even questioned if she wanted to be with women. Now this is a gimme gotcha, because remember Simon was saying that Porsha was already sleeping with women, because in his paperwork he said she was sleeping with Future, she was sleeping with Ming Lee, she was sleeping with Dennis. Okay, that's what Simon was saying in his documents. I'm just saying, according to the court documents, now Porsha is saying she was so lonely that she thought about sleeping with another woman. Let's listen.
I can't connect with other men. It's like people trying to introduce me, but It's just when it's not the same, it's not the same. So
y'all, 15 months. Uh, she giving me that this was the love of her life, and I'm not. This is like Porsha's acting skills. Didn't Porsha just do a Lifetime movie? Because this feeling like real Lifetime-ish.
I'm going to do it different this time. I'm going to be alone until I'm whole. And then when I'm whole, then I will, open myself back up so I don't make the same mistake again.
Porsha fans, do you not see this? Porsha fans, I'm gonna read these comments on here. I ain't got nothing to do with these Instagram comments. I'm gonna read some of these Instagram comments because it look like Porsha fans see through this too. Let's keep listening.
When you go through a bad enough breakup, you're like, I don't like nobody. Like, you're like, I don't like nobody. I was sitting there, I was like, do I like women enough? Can I get with a woman? Like, who can come in and fill this void? Like, oh my God, somebody. I have got to be able to sit with someone and feel a part of what I felt with him. But I don't yet. It'll come. It'll come. But I'm like, and I think that it's lonely.
Wait a minute. She's not whole. He took a part of her, but wasn't it Porsha who decided to file for divorce?
And I think that now that I'm realizing that, because what I've decided is that I'm not going to look for it anymore. So I'm not going to push myself into dating or anyone or trying to figure out, who do I like? Who could I be around? Because
now I got to start that one all over again.
I mean, just sitting with this, sitting with being alone, sitting with the loss and let myself heal the loss. And I know I'm crying right now, but I feel good every day, each day. I get better each day. I feel stronger. But I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. It's hard living lonely when you have to live lonely for a while. Oh, and I think that
now the comments are saying, did I take it down? Oh, I did. The comments are mixed. But most of the comments, look, they're going to Nene Gift saying, okay, girl, bye. Somebody else saying, I don't feel bad for you. You stole that lady's man and her problems. Somebody else said, Porsha is going to shine because haters are doing their job. Okay, we doing our job. Well, she giving us content to do our job if you considering us haters, but just having an opinion. Somebody said she can't be serious. Somebody else said this could have been prevented if she actually dated Simon and then jump in that lady pool and marry her man. Look, then they got the Nene gifts again saying, girl, bye. Then they got the Evelyn Lozada gift saying, girl, bye. Then they got somebody smoking a cigarette saying, I don't believe you. Somebody said, sis, Porsha, be with yourself for a while. Then you will figure it out, my love. You have your mom, your sister, and your baby for now. And she got a house she living in, and she ain't got to pay no bills until they go back to the bank. Okay. And so, yeah, this is all just messy. And I'm living for the mess now. I am living for the mess. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you team Porsha and you believe that, she is heartbroken. I know some of y'all gonna be team Porsha regardless. It is what it is. Put a 5 in the chat if you just don't believe it. You just don't believe it. You could still be team Porsha and don't believe it. Put a 1 in the chat if you are sad for this breakup. Put a 5 in the chat if you think Porsha is all cap. Oh, they right there on the side. Oh, okay, look at all the 5s. Okay. He said, Porsha, you had Dennis up and down in that house. Look at all them 5s, 1. Okay, College B-Ball said 1. College B-Ball is it don't matter what Porsha do. It's gonna be right. It's gonna be right. Okay. So salute to Porsha and getting out of that devastatingly bad marriage and coming out ahead. Meanwhile, what's Simon Guobadia doing? I want to see what Simon over there doing since he's free. He is free. Simon right here on the golf course in the Middle East in Dubai. Simon said the Middle East is peaceful. Tensions will ease and peace will prevail. Happy Tuesday. Okay, it's Tuesday over there right now. He just posted this 5 minutes ago. Look at that. Okay. And then let's see what's next. Okay, there goes Simon in Dubai. He said Qatar Airways Business Lounge Delta. Okay, he's still flying. He said conflict in the Middle East. The worst thing you can do is stop moving. Happy Monday. Okay. And then, Simon, look.
Yes. Freedom. Let freedom reign.
So Simon said, if you can find it in your heart to love yourself and your neighbor, holding no animosity towards anyone, you'll ride the waves of life with grace and always rise above. Happy Saturday from Doha, Qatar. Okay. So look, Simon been moving since he got out. Look, he was right here. He was at the St. Regis in Qatar right here. Look at that. He looking all skinny. He wasn't eating well in Club Ice. That's what he said. He said, life's good. Even the setbacks build my bounce back muscle. Each day I aim to level up from the last. Happy Saturday from sunny Doha. Now let's see if someone surprises me with a new jet before I leave. Okay. Then he over there eating. He said, in the UAE, even the simplest meal is a masterpiece. And with each memory, I ache for the life I left behind just 4 months ago. Happy Thursday. Hashtag I'm back. Okay. This was his first post 5 days ago. Said he's back. My heart is still full of love for this life. Actually, even more so now. So, Simon doing his dang thing. People are saying that, Simon, that Porsha victory was a little bit empty. Okay. It was a little bit empty because apparently, Simon was ordered to pay her $40,000 a month, was ordered to pay the maintenance of the house, was ordered to still pay the mortgage for 36 months. And then Porsha has the option to buy it within those 36 months because, they're going to put it in a trust and then they got to pay him out his half or whatever. But, people were saying, if I was Porsha, I'll sell it. But she can't sell it. She can't sell it right now because A, the trust ain't been set up. B, it's still in Simon's name. And D, it's like, how's she going to sell it? Who going to buy a $7 million, $7.5 million house just like that? That's not the average house being sold in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm just letting y'all know. So it's really interesting to see. It will be really interesting to see how this all plays out. But in the meantime, I guess Porsha can film. Porsha can film her YouTube channel. Porsha can film her whatever show she got coming up next. Okay, she can make her bag. Shout out to D Hayden said, Michelle, I love your overlay. DM me and tell me which one you use for my gaming channel. Child, this is StreamYard, friend. It's StreamYard. It should be in my description box of any of my videos. Go down to the description box and get the link. Okay. But yeah. You said, what else y'all saying in this chat? You said 36 months is sweeter. Well, it's 36 months from the time she filed for divorce. So how long it's been since they've been filed? About a year and a half. So she got, I guess, another, I can't add, but what is it? Another year and a half left, somewhere around there. Another 2 years left. He said, Simon, are you negotiating for 47? Y'all are hilarious. But anyway, that's that Porsha tea. Y'all said that, Porsha got me in a chokehold. Well, I had to put her first and she got me in a chokehold. Salute to Porsha on her victory. Salute to Porsha on her divorce photo shoot. And the cover of People magazine. I am still outdone with this cover of People magazine over getting divorced though. I really am.